Baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox.
And now, your 2000
Major League Baseball on the show starts now. J. Mack gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
Striding in is Michael Brantley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Michael Brantley becomes the first out of the inning. Into the box, Jeremy Pena. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Plays at 1 here.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up in time to first, and there are 2 away. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately, from top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice, pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Batting third.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 15 long balls and 47 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to...
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Now the Red Sox will get their shot, no score. Second inning set to go, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor.
Hey, no outs here, nobody out.
Now the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 23, Travis.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Hey, now, we got one. We got one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 35, Austin Allen.
The batter will be Austin Allen. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better.
Hey, 2 outs here. 2 outs.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And stepping in, number 8. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the fastball was swung on and missed.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Batting eighth, the right fielder.
To the plate now, Garrett Stubbs. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
What a way.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
In now, Preyudis Nova. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. No home runs as of yet, and a pair of RBIs. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back to the top of the order now, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a liner. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and a jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular.
Now batting, shortstop.
At the plate now, Jeremy Pena, as he puts it on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Now to bat, Chris Taylor, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. In there, 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Struck out in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, all right, here we go now.
And 2 to Travis Shaw.
2 strikes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff.
Ball.
But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's had a great first half as he leads the AL in that department. Next up is Austin Allen. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Austin Allen.
Here we go now. Let's go.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Grounded back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now the Astros designated hitter, number 8, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 8.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Nobody here. No out.
Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Now
Stepping in now, Garrett Stubbs. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
At the plate, Preyudis Nova. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Miller calls for it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Michael Brantley.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
Now at the plate, here is Jeremy Pena. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Hey, come on now, let's go.
First pitch of the AB now.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Here's the pitch.
The seventh inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box, Alex Bregman. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball. He's behind in the count 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Stays alive, still 0-2. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail here 4-0. And now here is Chris Taylor. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Now the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Chris Taylor is retired to kick off the inning. Striding in for Houston, Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
That pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Anderson takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second out.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Digging in next, Austin Allen. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. In there, strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him! So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Striding forward now is the DH, number 8, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double. So he made it through 8 full innings, which is no small feat, let me tell you. But the no-hit bid will end right here as he surrenders hit number 1 here in inning number 9. Doggone, I was hoping we were going to see it that time.
Boy, what looked so promising, D-Row, heading through 8 full innings with a no-no, broken up here to start the 9th inning.
Yeah, he had A-game stuff today, Dan, without question. He needs to take a step back, grab the rosin bag a little bit, allow these fans to give him a little bit of applause, regroup and go back at it. Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Standing in now for Yudis Nova. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
And no outs now.
0-1 count and the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Got it. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Up next for the Astros, the left fielder.
Here's Michael Brantley. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Hey, we got 1 out here.
A bouncer up the middle. Miller towards second. He's got it. The second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Boston Red Sox took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. J. Mack wins.